Where you at, Diggsy? Come, be part of the video. YouTubers, what's up? Diggs is here. Hello, puppy. What's going on, doggy? How are you? Okay, we're going to talk about the display tank here in the store. It's coming along really nicely, and I kind of just want to do a video sort of update because I think it's really fun to look back on the tank 6 months or a year down the road and then see how far it's come along. So I have some good news and some very bad news. As you can see, it's looking good. Lots of corals. It's filling in nicely. Bad news, we had a little problem with the fish. I made a very rookie mistake, so hopefully by talking about it and sharing my stupidity, you guys can learn something and not do what I did. See, there's just one cleaner wrasse left right there. And I think there's one chromis as well that may have survived. So basically, we had a very bad, oh there he is, his name is Survivor. Hello Survivor. We had a very bad ick outbreak. So this tank had about, I want to say 14, 15 fish, nice mix of tangs, anthias, my favorite fish in the store, which was the Potter's Angel. And I introduced a purple tang that I got from a friend that I thought was healthy, and he was not, and he had ick, and it spread very, very fast, and it's probably one of the worst strains of ick that I've ever dealt with. And before we were able to do anything, most of the fish were sick, and it's very hard to catch fish in a tank like this. Once it's set up, they all became sick, and no more fish. That sucks. I should have quarantined the purple tang. That fish is known to get ick. It is very common to get ick, like powder browns, powder blues, blue tangs, yellow tangs, all tangs in general. They're beautiful fish. We have a nice healthy population of fish here in the frag tanks to help keep it clean. But yeah, very susceptible to ick, so that was not fun. Okay, so anyways, enough with the sad news. The fish are gone. I'm going to slowly start rebuilding the population by quarantining fish before they go in here. But what I really wanted to focus on today was how nice this tank is looking. It's coming along, and sort of show you the corals that we've decided to put in here and kind of give you a little rundown. So I'm big on the Gorgonians. I love these things. They add a lot of depth to the tank, and they make it, I think, look a lot more like sort of a natural reef. So these ones are all photosynthetic. This nice purple one here. I guess this is the most common one that we get in. It's kind of this cool deep purple. So this one's unusual because it's kind of like a rusty, orangey sort of red. And that there's a really nice skinny purple one there in the back if you can see it. But yeah, I love the Gorgonians. They like high flow. So I got them up high, closer to the power heads. This is a nice big bird's nest that we grew here in the house, and it's got some hermit crabs, I think, hanging out, and I guess they're looking for some algae. There's a lot of hermits in here. So when we lost the fish, we started to get a problem with sort of some hair algae and ulva, so I went a little bit crazy with the cleanup crew. So you'll see throughout the video there's going to be urchins and emerald crabs and snails and hermits and just little critters basically all over the tank. I think it's got like 20 emerald crabs in it right now. So anyways, get back to the corals, because that's all I really care about. This is a nice digitata, or digi, hanging out over here. And then this, I think I'm going to do sort of like a frog spawn kind of garden down here, mixed in with some zoanthids. So we have some of the, I can't remember the name of these red ones, Illuminatis. Those are really nice, and some Mickey D's down here. These are one of my favorites. Way nicer in person. I don't know if the camera's picking up how nice they are, but they're really cool. Some oxides, some classics over here. This is the Pineapple Express. So these should cover this rock nicely. The clams are looking good. They're hanging out. These are Maxima clams. So the thing with clams, I find once you have them attached to the rock or a base, just leave them. Don't try and move them. And yeah, just kind of let them do their thing. One of my personal favorite corals of all time, the Duncan. I absolutely love this LPS. It grows like an Acropora, so it's going to grow up and into the water just like, kind of like an SPS, but then it's got these nice big fat polyps on the end, and it's really easy to keep, and it's quite fast growing, and it likes the flow, and it can take a little bit higher light. It's getting par of about 300 right here, right next to our Tortusa, and it's happy. You can put it lower down the tank, high flow, low flow. It's really just a hardy and adaptable species of LPS. So throughout here we're going to do hammers, so kind of just picking nice variation of hammers. These are all branching hammers, not the wall type. Sorry, I have hiccups right now. This is a bad time to make the video, but this is all going to be hammers. Some nice gold ones. And this one is like sort of blue in person, but again, the camera doesn't really pick up the colors. Anyways, that should look nice as it fills in. Hammer, 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 hammer. The Monty's doing well. It's attached to the rock. As you see, emerald crabs are absolutely everywhere. This is a nice long tentacle Japanese toadstool. This one's really cool when it's open, but I guess he's kind of closed right now. Nice sort of pink tabling acro. I think this has fallen over. Might have to go back and glue it in there. And this nice Kenya tree. This should fill in nicely kind of right here. Some more Duncan. I'm big on the Duncan. This is going to be really nice as it grows out. I got the red plating Monty here. And then on this other rock, the green plating one. So I suspect at some point they may touch or converge. We'll see. It'll be kind of neat to watch them fill in this kind of valley. And then back here there's some more Gorgonian and some forest fire digi, another Tortusa. I love the Tortusas. They get these really thick, fat branches to them, and they've always grown exceptionally well for us, and they're easy to keep. I think I got one more Tortusa back there behind the stellata. Maybe I can do a quick top-down shot and turn off the float to show you how cool the tank looks. It's quite a shallow tank, so it's really, really nice because you can almost get two different views. I think the stand is only 28, not even 30 inches. The tank is like 17. So we do the tanks quite short here in the store because everyone that works here is short. Anyways, getting off track, that's usually how I do it. Torch garden. This is right now my favorite part. I think people's favorite part too when they come in the store and check out the tank. These are doing really, really well. We were playing around with the Neros to get a good flow pattern, but I think we finally nailed it, where they're open and flowing and happy and healthy and growing, and they just look great. We got some green torch, some purple, some of the dragon soul. This one's incredible in person. I don't think it's showing how nice it is. This one's really nice too. It's purple like with an orange tip, and this is a little bit bleached right now. I think he wants to be lower down. It started out kind of like a darker purple, but anyways, that's my favorite part of the tank. I think it just looks so alive and happy. Some more Kenya tree and some flower pot right behind that, or Acropora. This is a red planet hanging out up here. I'm kind of curious to see what the color is going to do under these hydras, because I'm used to keeping red planet under T5, and it usually gets a really, really deep red. That's where it gets its name, the red planet. This is another Duncan that's not doing too well. I don't know if it's a bad spot or it's receding or what's going on with him, but not doing too well. And two other pieces I missed that I'm seeing now on this side. Long tentacle plate corals. These are really nice because you kind of get the look of a torch or Euphilia without any of the sting. There's another one in there. Okay, sorry, customer walked in, so I got cut off. That's you'll notice in a lot of the videos they kind of start and stop abruptly based on when there's people here in the store. That's when I find time to shoot. But anyways, love these long tentacle plate corals. Really cool. I love stuff that's flowy and adds a lot of movement. They kind of look like, I was saying, like a torch or like a hammer, but you get none of that aggression. These are really cool actually right next to them too. Those are the scrambled egg zoas. And I got a little piece of Nephthia hanging out down here. But anyways, tank's looking really good other than the fact there's no fish. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. Still a little bit upset, but it's coming along nicely, and it should fill in a lot more in the next couple of weeks because I'm pretty impatient. But yeah, no complaints so far. Let us know what you guys think. If you got any questions about this tank, or maybe Hydra 32s or Nero, that's got to be our next review, because this is currently, I think, my favorite pump, or at least wave maker on the market. I'm in love with these things, the Nero 5s. We're running two of them on this 4-foot tank. But yeah, I'll put our phone number, email address, same as always. You know, we can talk about this stuff all day. Oh, one more thing I want to show you. Exciting fish system coming along, this new one here. More exciting than that, we're going to set up one of these Red Sea Reefer 250s. So this should be fun. Tia thinks it's going to be hers. I don't know. I think she might have to fight me on it. But yeah, I think we're going to do maybe some radions, throw a couple of these new XR15s, try them out over a reef tank setting. We're using the XR30s here in the store, but I want to try maybe the 15s, a pair of them. But yeah, this should be really nice. Something new. We'll get bored here in the store, so it's nice to try and set up different things, and that thing's going to be full before you know it. Anyways, I'm getting off track as usual. Thanks for watching.